Hello folks, I'm Wayne McGregor with Target Tracker. We're out here at a conservation club and shooting range, and we're working with some of our local police departments. And basically we're out here to show them how the Target Tracker works and see if it's going to be a good application for their training purposes. This unit right here, as you can see, we've got about 6 to 8 inches of snow. We've got chains on the tires. All the motors, circuitry, and componentry are enclosed in this plastic cover. We have Ivan the Terrible is our SWAT dummy today, so basically we've put some impact stickers on here so when he's shot you can see him explode with color on the target. The objective of this training is basically get better practice on a moving target so you can be the best shot you can be. We're huge into military applications and law enforcement applications for the simple purposes the better our people can be at protecting us, the better we are as a whole group and a team. So we're out here today enjoying this beautiful, beautiful winter weather. It's about 20 degrees, so it's always a good test to cover everything in the worst conditions. So typically if you're practicing in the summertime or anything like that, you won't need the chains on the tires. This is just to help it chug through the snow. We have a fully remote control unit. Right here is the remote control system for the Target Tracker. You pull the trigger just like a gas pedal. So you've got forward, you flip it the other way, you hit reverse. This unit right here will go 0 to 9 miles per hour on how you pull the trigger. If you're on dry pavement, and you don't have a heavy target, it might actually lift the front end of the vehicle up. We have set steering in the front and it's latching, so what that means is you can basically turn the wheels, you can pull the trigger, hit the little button here that'll set the speed, and you can use it by yourself so it can go around in circles and you can shoot at it. And then you just pull up the remote, turn the button off, you can drive it back to you. You can shoot it with guns, bows, big calibers, small calibers. Just don't shoot it with a grenade launcher unless you want to replace it. So it's pretty much a common sense thing. This unit here with a similar target, I shot it with a 470 and a 475, so it will take some bigger calibers. You can't really knock it over. Obviously if you shoot the target below where his arm lengths are, you might have a risk of damaging the unit. All of these parts that are external can be easily replaced at pretty much any hardware store. You can buy the tires at Tractor Supply. The steel, any fab shop, any fab guy can, cover the bullet holes. This unit right here has been in testing for 2 years and hasn't been shot yet. Hasn't been shot with a bow, an arrow, anything. So I know you guys will do me proud today. You can kill this guy right here, but try not to kill this guy right here. So we wanted to bring it out for the application, and the ease of controls is super simple. Here's your steering wheel. If you have kids and you want to practice around the house and get them into shooting, it's a great way. I have a 5-year-old daughter and an 11-year-old son. When I come back from trips, they literally run out to the truck, unload the unit. They'll toss all the gear out of the bin that we use for carrying all the gear in the enclosed trailer, and then they want to get dad to miss. So, it has a lot of purposes, and we hope that it serves your needs and it's the right unit for you. And if you're into bow hunting or anything like that too, and you have children, it's a great thing to have around and gets them into the outdoors. One of the biggest things that I tell people when they have children and they shoot guns or shoot bows is, if they look at it and they don't want to spend $500 on the cost of the unit, I say, does your son have a Wii or an Xbox? You know what I mean? So we're all doing our best to get out there with our kids and teach them some different things that'll help them later in life. And we hope that this serves your needs and purposes. The terrain isn't ideal for it, so there might be some times where it's spinning trying to grab, but we'll try to get it motoring as fast as possible so you guys can have a good time shooting at it.
Tell us about the power unit, how it's powered, what is...
Inside this unit right here, it's basically a 24-volt system, 350 watt motor, okay? That's powered by a custom circuit panel that's built for our unit, custom receiver that's built for our unit. The same controls and receivers in this unit are used for the half-mile drone planes. So it has an actual range of half a mile, but based on, I will say, the legal department, We range it at 300 plus yards. For the simple fact is, if you go out and you've got a 30% or less charge on your battery, you're only going to get about 320, 325 out of it in yardage. So if you're at a 600 yard course, it's warm weather, everything's beautiful, your batteries are charged up, it's going to do all that 600 yards. If you're going through rugged terrain or the woods and up and down and over the hills where you can't visually see the unit, you might want to just make sure that you have a visual path. Sometimes obstructions, especially power lines and cell phone towers and stuff like that, will mess with the high rated frequencies of the unit. But other than that, it's solid. This unit's had the same 2 batteries and the same motor in it for 2 years during our testing. And this is the original unit. Everything that we bought so far production, we sell them faster than we can get them built right now.
So it's got a charger unit?
Yes, sir. Basically, just like you pop this little cap right here, it's got a standard off-the-shelf 3-prong. You plug it right in, and you can leave it plugged in, so it's ready to go. I actually have a little inverter unit in my truck where I'll plug that into the cigarette lighter, and I'll run an extension cord, and I can keep this under the tonneau cover, charging whenever I'm on the road.
How long does it take to charge?
An hour and a half will take you from 30% to 95 to 100%. Anybody want to try driving it?
I would. One other question. With everything, storage becomes an issue. Does that break into 2 pieces?
Yeah,
then?
this right here has a quick disconnect on the front end where you just disconnect this wire connector. You take 1 bolt off here, the front end's off, and then if you want to drop the tires off, there's 1 bolt here and 1 bolt here. So you have 1 section. This pin comes out undone here. So you've got 1, 2, your tires and the rear axle with the control panel and everything on it.
So if you pull that center pin, you basically have 2 halves?
Yeah, fit right in your trunk. Weighs about 80 pounds.